Hi everybody, my name is Elise Wang and today I'm going to share with you my painting process in a nutshell with a speed paint. So this is a list of roughly my thought process as I paint. Do note this list is non-exhaustive because different people have different process, and even I may adapt my own process in the future if I learn new things. So I do hope that this video is helpful and that you can use some of these tips for your own process. Please feel free to share your own process in the comments down below, and if you want me to do other art tips, let me know. Without further ado, let's go.
Moxon said, I need to learn how to treat my digital painting like oil painting. And I keep hearing from all of them that they treat it like oil painting. Different scaling of how light goes through the image, from background to foliage to forefront image.
Let's see if I can do something about that, if you don't mind. Okay, so let's go with background here. Give me a subject, so we can, a simple subject. Let's go with the gray.
Moxon said, Mountain Hill.
Okay, Mountain Hill. So my process, I go to this site called unsplash.com. They are free reference images sites, so you can use it, where artist is kind enough to share. And this is where I get my reference photos. So most important is to get reference photos.
I always
Bring it down, something like that. Just do a light, whatever. Okay, something like that.
Moxon
Doing
said,
it.
New stream with it. Alyssa Wong Creations named tips with Elise Wong.
Yes. Then I don't want to like paint all this, so I just use a paint bucket. So yay, it saves me so much time. I'm not doing all the backgrounds, that one I'll just leave it out for later. But so this one, I don't know if Clip Studio, you probably have to find this yourself. There's this thing called lock transparent pixels. I like using that. This means that whatever you paint in that particular layer, you can paint in it. But whatever outside that you did not paint, they will lock it. So basically the transparent pixels that you did not color is not will not be filled. So I like this. It keeps things clean and neat. So that's one thing I do. Then I'll use a standard round brush. Then maybe I will just maybe we can start adding like dark blue. Now I use like a 50% opacity, 50% flow, whatever. Just put in the lights and the darks. Okay. Then another thing that would help you a lot is textured brushes. You can do this yourself. You can do your own textured brushes, or you can just go online and search textured brushes. You'll find a lot of artists share it. So I like to use, for example, to show you, I called this rock. So you can see it's it has texture. You can see it's just not like a straight line. It has texture in it. And I'm gonna go for multiply. Multiply is the mode you use to darken. Then I don't really pay so much attention to, I mean, I do pay attention to the details, but like right now I just don't really care. Just do roughly how it looks like. Maybe we can go a little lighter. But you are right, Moxon, in the sense that it takes a lot of practice for sure. Sometimes a lot of people can explain things to you. Sometimes you'll get it, but sometimes you just need to keep practicing until it clicks, because I definitely have those moments. It's not exclusive to art. I would do like sometimes, like right now I'm doing bouldering and people would explain things to me and I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of see what you're, like, I understand in theory, but then when I try it practically, I don't seem to understand until I keep like just doing different things all the time, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, that works. Now use the color mode to just kind of make it more blue. You can play with the lighting as well. Another thing I like to do is use custom shapes for an effect.
Moxon said, I won't copy someone else's work.
It's alright if you do. All in the name of learning, and I think it's fine to just copy someone else's work. As long as you don't pass it off on your own, as your own. I feel like that is something that should be
I would
differentiated.
always try to do my own from references pictures.
But how is that different from, you know, using other people's artwork as reference? Just food for thought.
Cyberkaida said, so rude to make something so nice so quickly, Elise.
I use the airbrush for the
Said,
air.
this is true.
I understand why there is a need for copyright protection, but I do also understand how it can get so out of hand that artists can be quite afraid to copy anything. But if you're using it for practice and you're not passing it off as your own, I don't really see the harm. In fact, I don't know, I feel that should be something, you know, again, nothing is new under the sun.
At Alyssa Wong Creations, just awesome at whatever she does.
Aish, no.
Lots of hard work and learning.
Yeah, lots of hard work and learning.
Ida said, this is true. Everyone is influenced by what they see.
Yeah, nothing is new under the sun. And if someone wants to say, oh no, that style of sunset is mine, I'm like, I don't think you can copyright infringe a sunset, but I mean, you know.
Said, it is interesting. In coding, we reuse and remix other people's work all the time.
That is true. That is true. Another thing I love using in Photoshop is there's this mode called color dodge. I am in love with color dodge. It is such a nice thing to. It brightens things up, but very.
Break, you're working too hard.
Thank you. But it's nice. The way it brightens up the art piece, I really like it. Sometimes I use a different one. Maybe I don't want to follow the photo reference so much. I want like a little bit of sunshine, a little bit here, blah, blah, blah. You know, stuff like that. And I can go through the background a little bit and add more mountains. I'll name it behind mountains. If you work with a lot of layers, highly recommend that you name your layers. Very important. And of course, it's not going to be this dark. The further you go, there's a lot of air particles, so the further you are from the camera, it's going to look a lot faded.
This is just a masterpiece.
Speed painting is also another good one to practice. Like, because I'm looking at the photo, it looks so small, right? I don't focus on the details, so it makes great practice to not care so much about the details.
Always cleaver.
Can color dodge it for some light a bit. Anyways, So make the opacity lower so it looks more faded. I will also add like a filter for like a blur, Gaussian. You can also use the airbrush to like maybe the edges. I still feel the edges are a bit too sharp. I don't like it. Then I'll do the foreground, which is also kind of similar to what I did with the background. Oops. This one I would also put kind of blurry. Oh yeah, no wonder. Okay. And I like to add kind of like my own filter. And change it to overlay. Well, this is just a speed painting, so not much. Sure, there's like a lot of refinement and whatever. Even the light source is not correct, but yeah, this is roughly my process, I would say. That's all for today. If you like my videos, it would help if you hit that like and subscribe button and share it to your friends who you think might find it useful. I like to thank my patrons for supporting me over the years and letting me do what I love. I share videos, tutorials, and photo references for free for artists to use. If you'd like to support me to make all this sustainable, you can do so by pledging over at Patreon. You can also join my Discord server where I'm trying to create a wholesome community and can also get notified where I go live on Twitch. All links are down below in the video description, and if you'd like me to do more art tip videos, let me know what you need help with, and I'll see what I can do. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!